wonderful volunteer reception. You know, it's so good to see everybody that we should do it more often.
Once a week would be nice.
Why wait for it to be annual? Um, I'm Kathy Urquhart, I'm the volunteer coordinator, and I can't tell you how nice it is to see people that I hardly ever see. And I bet a lot of you are saying the same thing, or finding out about some of the wonderful things that other volunteers are doing. Um, I love that we can get together and celebrate you and thank you for your fantastic service. Um, I have to start off by saying, um, we need you to put in hours, but that's a whole other thing. I'm not gonna go there on a heavy basis, but let's just say, let's talk. What I have recorded for the hours that people have put in is 4,000. And if you did a dollar value at minimum wage, $15 an hour, that's $60,000 worth of services that you provide to the residents of Mashpee. And I'm gonna say, the dollar value isn't the important thing, it's what you do, and it's amazing. You help us do so much that otherwise wouldn't be done. We can't thank you enough. But we'll start with this and see if we can get together more often. So I know you didn't come here to hear me talk. We'd like to thank John Foley and the Culinary Arts Group for providing our wonderful breakfast. And we'd also like to thank the students from the high school who have done all the decorating and greeted us. So much to be thankful for, huh? And sometimes it's the small things. So we're ready to serve breakfast and, brunch. And it is going to be served on two sides, one at this side going by the kitchen, and the other on the other side, there's a buffet table.
All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome. So nice to see all of you here today. I think I know most everyone in the room, but if I don't know you, I'm Heidi McLaughlin. I'm the director here. So thank you all for coming. First of all, I want you to all just take a look around this room, and I'm gonna say, wow, like these are some awesome volunteers that we have here at Mashpee COA. You guys are really the heart and soul of Mashpee Senior Center, Council on Aging. We appreciate everything you do, whether you're serving meals, driving to medical appointments, making phone calls, helping out at the reception desk, the thrift store, or just offering a smile and a friendly face. You're making a difference. You're making Mashpee a kinder, brighter, better place for everyone to live and a greater center to come to. So thank you. Our events run more smoothly because of all of you. We offer a wider variety of programs and activities. Our residents are receiving necessities such as prepared meals and guidance on choosing the right Medicare and drug plans. They're also receiving non-necessities, such as holiday gifts delivered by a friendly face, bouquet of flowers when they turn 90 plus years of age. All of these tasks, big and small, make such a huge difference in the lives of our older residents here in Mashpee. So you give your time, your energy, your hearts, and that does not go unnoticed. So on behalf of us, thank you. And thank you for showing up, making people feel seen, supported, and valued. And thank you for being part of what makes this community feel like home. All right, we are going to get underway with a few awards. I'm going to turn it over to David, our advisory council chair.
Good morning and welcome. I'm David E. Gell, Chairman of the Council on Aging. I really look forward to this event every year because it gives me, besides personal pleasure, to see everybody here and to thank everybody for volunteering. It also gives me a little opportunity to brag. And that brag is really, and it's something I say every year, I firmly believe that we have the best senior center on Cape Cod. I mean, would you agree? And it's for a lot of reasons. One is Heidi and her staff. You know, just look at what we're doing here today. I mean, just a great event. But Heidi and her staff, I mean, you look at all of the events that are planned throughout the year. I mean, last Friday, for example, we had the Red Sox opening day party here and served hot dogs and everything else. And we had the big screen set up. And we had, 50, 60 people for it. I mean, it's typical of the events that we have here. But the most integral part of the success of this senior center is you. It's the volunteers. I mean, Kathy quantified it to something like 60,000. I think she's understating it because I think you're all worth a lot more than the minimum wage. But again, yeah. But again, I want to thank you all for your participation, and please continue, because we really desperately need the volunteer help to make this place a success. All right, now it is also my honor to give out some awards. The first award is going to be for the Outstanding Volunteer. And this award is presented by the Council on Aging to an individual who has used their skills to develop or provide a program or service that otherwise wouldn't be available. And this year's winner is Christine Perot. When Christine first began volunteering, she completed an osteoporosis training program through Cape Cod and the island's Elder Services, which enabled us to offer the class here at the center. Since its inception a few years ago, the class has grown significantly, and Christine now leads a second session as well. She also suggested and now provides memory screenings, a service through the Alzheimer's Foundation of America, which has been very well received by participants. In addition to both of these programs, Christine serves as a member of the Council on Aging on my board, and her nursing background and thoughtful observations are a valuable asset to our team. So Christine, would you come up?
Thank you so much.
The next award goes to our Rookie of the Year. And it's presented annually by the Council on Aging. This award recognizes a new volunteer who has made a significant contribution during their first year of service. And this year's Rookie of the Year is Keller Hayden. Keller has been volunteering at the front desk for about a year, and many of you have likely seen firsthand how much happens there, often all at once. Someone is signing up for a program, the phone is ringing, somebody else is waiting to get a question or two. During her volunteer interview, Keller mentioned that she had previously worked as a police dispatcher. Front desk coverage was suggested as a possible placement, and as you can imagine, it's been a perfect fit. Despite the often hectic pace, Keller remains calm, friendly, and always has a smile on her face. During quieter moments, she took the initiative to help update our database. One key area of focus was correcting records where the date of birth had not been entered, resulting in many individuals showing up as 124 years old due to a default setting in the program. With a warm introduction and chuckle, Keller would say, "I'm looking at your information, and you certainly don't sound like you're 124. Needless to say, it's been a very successful approach. In addition to her front office duties, Keller has contributed to a number of other projects and has taken over coordination of the birthday flower delivery program, which brings flowers and a birthday greeting to Mashpee residents who are 90 and older. This role involves making calls to verify addresses and planning efficient delivery routes, tasks she handles with ease and care. Keller's adaptability, warmth, and commitment have made her a valuable addition to our volunteer team. Keller, would you step up? Oh, thank you, Miss Lewis. Smile for a picture. Okay. There's one more to go. And he's here, okay. The final award is the Outreach Award. And this year, the award goes to my friend, Sam Singer. The Outreach Award recipient is a longtime member and caring volunteer who has been involved with the Mashpee Senior Center for over 20 years. He began volunteering as soon as he became a member. Sam is one of our amazing volunteer drivers for medical appointments. His attitude, generosity, commitment, and support for our older residents is the reason he was chosen for this year's award. In addition to volunteer driving, Sam also helps out with the monthly newsletter mailing. As a bonus, if you ever need a laugh or a groan, Sam's your man. He loves sharing his jokes and always makes you chuckle. Thank you, Sam, for your ongoing commitment to our community and the senior center. Okay. You want me to recognize the dignitaries who are here? Or you want to? No, I don't know. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I just want to take a moment too to recognize a few other people who are here today. First of all, members of the Council of Aging who are here. It's Sherry Norman, Liz Google, and Ron Marowitz. We have Ronnie Collins, our town manager, and Wayne Taylor, assistant town manager. Thank you for coming and for your support. And my good friend Carol Sherman from the select board, and McKilla, you came in, McKilla Wyman, Colombo, John Cotton, and Tom O'Hara. So thank you all. Thank you all for your support. Okay. Is that all we're doing? But one statistic I just want, I told you that we're proud of this. I don't know if you know, but the town clerk's office published something just the other day that the population year-round in Mashpee is over 16,000. Of that, over 7,000, I think that's the number, yeah, something over 7,000 plus are seniors. Now, interesting to know, and this will explain some of the traffic problems in the summer, but in the summertime, she estimates the population to be over 37,000. But out of those seniors who are residents of Mashpee, over 3,000, I'm sorry, are senior center members. So that's a lot of work to do for all those people, and we provide great programs for them. So again, thank you all for that.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to take a minute to do a little shout out to all the different groups who do volunteer work here, and I'm hoping that I didn't miss anybody. You know, one of the things about volunteering is that we, in addition to the things that we say we're looking for, we always ask people if they have a special talent that they would like to share. And yes, lots of people step up to the plate and do that. I'm gonna say probably most obvious with the group leaders, and so that's where I'm afraid I might miss something. So let's start with the group leaders. And if people could stand just so we can, thank you very much. For people who help lead the exercise programs. Yes, Christine too. The sketching class? No, okay. And painting, I don't think she's here, she was on the list. The book club, come on, Ian, I know you're here. And then we have the lunch out group and the lunch bunch. Come on, Ron and Sharon.
This Thursday, this Thursday.
Tai Chi. Card games. Okay, Ron, you want to stand up again?
Yeah. We play Wednesday, 1:00. Take it.
Oh, soon to be. The sports group. Is Erwin still here? Thank you, Erwin. Welcome back. We've missed you, and we're so glad you're doing well. Keep up the good work. Friendly visitor program, where people visit people at home for about an hour a week. I just think it must be so rewarding on both ends to develop that relationship and to know that you're helping to prevent somebody from becoming isolated because there are still connections. Yeah, thank you. Our medical transportation volunteers. Who's here? Amazing. That's a challenge, and I know from speaking with people who receive the rides that they say how reassuring it is. Because if they weren't getting the individual ride, they might be getting a taxi or trying to maneuver the buses, and both of those are good alternatives. But boy, there's nothing like a friendly face and knowing that there's somebody there waiting to take you home. You don't have to wonder, am I going to have to wait? It's just an amazing program. The people who help to do the newsletters and mail them out to those who don't come to the center that often. Oh, come on, you're here. I know you're here. Thank you. You know, again, that's making a connection between what's going on here and for people who might be a little frailer and aren't always getting out. And you know, we hope that something in the newsletter catches their attention because they've received it at home and they call and see if they can come on down. And of course, the Council on Aging board members who, all these people who are too shy all of a sudden to stand up, who try to look at the big picture and see how we can all do better, both as a community and here within the center. And of course, our gadgets and gizmos geek. Thank you so much for answering all those computer questions and guiding people through using their new phone and finding their lost pictures and all those other little things. We're talking about maybe some sort of a little seminar on problems that everybody has or is facing. Spam and scams being one, which is a big one, but you know, I think if you have issues and you think it's something that other people might benefit from as well, let us know and we'll see if we can help find an answer. The Shine program, you know, thank you. Serving health insurance needs for everyone, that's what SHINE stands for. And I know especially when people are first signing on for Medicare, but also every year when it's open enrollment, and do I need to change because my meds have changed and the plans are changing? I mean, the questions that they answer and research is amazing. And of course, the front desk volunteers. The singing seniors. Thank you. Finally, somebody that's going to stand up. Thank you. And singing seniors, you may not know, what they do is they get together and sing. But then, having practiced, they go out to some community places, you know, a nursing home or assisted living, and do a little entertainment. So that's so nice. Library. Keeping everything straightened up. Greeters in the lobby, so when somebody comes in, they get welcomed by a smiling face and you know, get a easy question answered. And you can usually tell when somebody's here for the first time. They kind of look around and they're not sure what to do, and that smiling face and saying, "Hi, welcome. What can I do for you? What brings you in?" You know? I don't know why, but for some reason it seems to be scary to take a step over that threshold into the senior center. The decorating committee, who makes sure that the Valentine decorations came down before St. Patrick's Day. As they say, it's the little things, right? The friends and all the work in the thrift shop. As you know, the money that the friends raise is used to help Mashpee seniors in a lot of different ways. Sometimes it's for decorations here, or it could be AEDs that are placed throughout the town. There's a lot of things that they do that are invaluable and nobody really realizes it. So we thank you for that. And even today, the AARP volunteers are here helping people with their taxes. Because when is the deadline? Tuesday? I think it's the 15th. And usually in Massachusetts, you have that, you have it run up against Patriots Day, so you have that extra bonus day or two. Not this year, the 15th. So if you haven't mailed in or filed, you better start thinking about it. And don't leave right now, please. There's the Women's Support Group, which meets weekly and just provides a nice opportunity to talk and share, and isn't that what we all need? The Brown Bag Program, and I don't know if Joanne is here, because Joanne does the reminder calls. But it's a monthly bag of food for people that could use the extra little help, and just wonderful. Of course, the craft class, Susan. The holiday gift program, where gifts are brought to people at home. Little scarf, a little gift certificate, just, you know, nice little things that say we're thinking of you and we hope you have a good holiday. And the garden club, who helps with the decorating too. A lot of the wreaths, especially the Christmas decorations, the holiday decorations, they really go all out on. But legal services, where there are attorneys who are available here throughout the month. and they can, you know, try to give you some guidance on a special question that you might have, and suggest that you pursue it further, or maybe just that little bit of questions answered is enough. Now, for people that are here, did I miss you? I tried really hard to get everyone.
Heidi has worked so hard on it, okay? You have a bocce court, thanks to Heidi. And John, and John.
Didn't,
What is it?
thank you very much. Yes, we do have several programs that provide support, but yes, the ostomy support group, thank you very much. And my apologies. See, that's why it's really good that we should get together more often, because sharing information and not just one-on-one, but other people hear different things that are going on. I can't tell you how often I hear, I had no idea. I didn't know. You know, that's so you've probably heard enough from me. And again, I can't thank you enough for all that you do, and I think I touched bases on everything I wanted to.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
All right, that wraps up our awards, and I just want to thank all of the groups for everything you do. Your hours that you put in, any time, little or small, is so appreciated. I just want to also thank all the select board for being here, the town manager, assistant town manager, our advisory council and aging board for being present. I want to thank the student council for helping with all the decorations, and John and the students from the school for providing a wonderful meal for us. Thank you. Lastly, I just would like to acknowledge 2 select board members who are present today, both of whom are finishing out their terms in office, Carol Sherman and Tom O'Hara. Carol has served on the Mashpee Select Board for the past 15 years, and Tom has served for 13 years. Thank you both for your dedication, and you will both be missed. I know we'll see you around town, and hopefully we'll see you here at the Senior Center. So, thank you all.
Michaela, for coming in.
Oh, and we would like to also thank Michaela for coming in. She comes in once a month to answer any questions that anyone might have for a select board member, so keep that in mind. It's usually like the first Tuesday of the month, yes. So thank you all for coming. We hope you had an enjoyable morning. The flowers on the tables. We are going to be giving those away. You cannot take the vases though. We do have some ribbon that we can tie up the flowers with for those.
How are we doing most hours?
Well, yeah, although I don't know, but.
We had thought whoever has the most amount of volunteer hours at each table, that person would get the flowers. So you can battle it out amongst your table.
Yeah, so it's probably, I'm guessing